The United States is the most popular university destination for students from all over the world. Despite the expansion of other options in other countries, many students continue to choose to study in the United States. We will go over some reasons why students always choose American universities for their international education, as well as what makes these universities unique.
Before we continue, if you have not liked and subscribed to our channel, this is the time to do so. Hit the subscribe button and smash the like button now. Don't forget to turn on post notifications to stay updated with our new videos.
1. Excellent international reputation. American universities are well funded. These universities have high academic standards and rigorous requirements they instill in their students. With their always changing and evolving classrooms, these universities continue to attract students from all over the world, and are courageously working every year to change the education they deliver so that foreign students from all over the world are prepared to go back home and find wonderful careers opportunities. 2. American universities are bastions of cultural diversity. Nearly every university in the US takes diversity to be one of the defining pillars. Classes and dormitories are full of students from every nationality, religion, or ethnicity. Having contact with so many cultural backgrounds makes the experience that much more thrilling. Studying abroad is one way to nurture your tolerance and openness to other cultures. 3. US universities offer excellent support facilities. In 2016, a massive effort was taken to allow graduates from STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to stay for 24 months to get work experience. With this opportunity, you have the chance to look for work in fields that are always seeking ambitious and hard-working students. Through various workshops, English language practice courses, orientations, and trainings, foreign students are given plenty of help to get them ready for their classes. 4. US universities invest in optimized classroom experiences. As technology continues to innovate and change the way that information is delivered, university classrooms are trying to keep in step with the rapid acceleration of ideas. By giving students more access to web-based classes and utilizing computer-based tests, universities are able to give you the latest and most modern classroom experience. Let's now look at top 5 courses that international students can pursue in the US. These courses also offer the highest paying jobs in USA. 1. Business Management. Business Management surpasses all other fields as the best course to study in USA for international students. US being the world's largest economy also plays a big part in ensuring students have a multitude of job opportunities. An MBA degree from a top-notch university in the US will guarantee a graduate will get the highest paying jobs in USA and globally. The mid-career salaries for MBA graduates from schools such as Stanford is $200,287 and for Harvard it's $177,895. 2. Engineering. In terms of numbers, international engineering students are second only to business students in numbers. US has the maximum number of engineering colleges in the top 10 ranking by QS. Engineering is also one of the highest paying jobs in USA, with specializations like civil and mechanical engineering fetching the highest salaries. The mid-career salaries for these schools are some of the highest in the world. For example, at MIT, it is $167,200 and for Stanford, it's $156,500. 3. Maths and Computer Sciences. Maths and computer science are the top subjects to study in USA for international students. STEM constitutes 30% of the total number of international students studying in the USA. Computer science majors from a school such as Stanford is $183,100 and UCB is $181,100. The mid-career salaries for mathematics majors from a school such as Harvard is $205,600 and MIT is $158,900. 4. Social sciences. Social sciences and humanities cover a number of subjects like anthropology, journalism, international relations, economics, and so on. Economics is another great course to study, offering the highest paying jobs in the US. Unlike in many countries, job opportunities are also easily available here in these sectors. The mid-career salaries for social sciences majors from a school such as Harvard is $159,600 and MIT is $166,800. 5. Physical and life sciences. Some of the top physical and life sciences courses to study in USA are biology and medicine. In fact, more and more students are moving from traditional fields and joining combined courses. The mid-career salaries for physical and life sciences majors from a school such as Harvard is $147,500 and Yale is $149,100. A foreigner who wishes to enter the United States must first obtain a visa, either a non-immigrant visa for temporary stay, or an immigrant visa for permanent residence. You must have a student visa to study in the United States. Your course of study and the type of school you plan to attend will determine the type of student visa you will need. The most common student visas are F1 and M1 visas. F1 visa classification is for a full-time international student pursuing academic studies. M1 visa classification is for a full-time international student pursuing vocational studies. The first step is to apply to a Student and Exchange Visitor Program (SEVP) approved school in the United States. After the SEVP approved school accepts your enrollment, you will be registered for the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System (SEVIS) and must pay the SEVIS I-901 fee. The SEVP approved school will issue you a Form I-20. After you receive the Form I-20 and register in SEVIS, you may apply to U.S. Embassy or Consulate for a student F4M visa. You must present the Form I-20 to the consular officer when you attend your visa interview. Next step, complete the online visa application. Step 3, schedule an interview. You should schedule an appointment for your visa interview at the U.S. Embassy or Consulate in the country where you live. Interviews are generally required for visa applicants with certain limited exceptions. Interviews are not required for applicants who are younger than the age of 13. The same applies to applicants 80 and older. Wait times for interview appointments vary by location, season, and visa category, so you should apply for your visa early. Review the interview wait time for the location where you will apply. Student F&M visas for new students can be issued up to 120 days in advance of the start date for a course of study. However, you will not be allowed to enter the United States on your student visa more than 30 days before the start date. Student F&M visas for continuing students may be issued at any time, as long as the student is currently enrolled at a Student and Exchange Visitor Program (SEVP) approved school or institution and in SEVIS. Continuing students may enter the United States at any time before classes start. Pay the non-refundable visa application fee of $160 if you are required to pay it before your interview. If your visa is approved, you may also pay a visa issuance fee, if applicable to your nationality. These bear the documents you are expected to gather and prepare before your visa interview. Passport. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your period of stay in the United States, unless exempt by country-specific agreements. Non-immigrant visa application. Form DS-160 confirmation page. Application fee payment receipt, if you are required to pay before your interview. Photo. Certificate of eligibility for non-immigrant F1, student status for academic and language students, Form I-20 or Certificate of eligibility for non-immigrant, M1, student status for vocational students. Your school will send you a Form I-20 once they have entered your information in the SEVIS database. You and your school official must sign the Form I-20. All students must be registered in the Student and Exchange Visitor System, SEVIS. Your spouse and/or minor children, if they intend live in the United States with you, will each receive an individual Form I-20. Additional documentation that may be required: your academic preparation, such as transcripts, diplomas, degrees, or certificates from schools you attended, and standardized test scores required by your U.S. school. Your intent to depart the United States upon completion of the course of study, and how you will pay all educational, living and travel costs. A consular officer will interview you to determine whether you are qualified to receive a student visa. You must establish that you meet the requirements under U.S. law to receive a visa. Ink-free, digital fingerprint scans are taken as part of the application process. They are usually taken during your interview, but this varies based on location. After your visa interview, the consular officer may determine that your application requires further administrative processing. The consular officer will inform you if this is required. After the visa is approved, you may need to pay a visa issuance fee, if applicable to your nationality, and make arrangements for the return of the passport and visa to you. A visa does not guarantee entry into the United States. A visa only allows a foreign citizen to travel to a U.S. port of entry, generally an airport, and request permission to enter the United States. The Department of Homeland Security (DHS), U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP), officials at the port of entry have authority to permit or deny admission to the United States. After you present your passport, visa, and Form I-20 at the port of entry, a CBP official will make this decision. Once you are allowed to enter the United States, the CBP official will provide an admission stamp or paper Form I-94, Arrival Departure Record. The U.S., despite being a top destination for international students around the world who want to study abroad, can also be one of the most expensive, considering that international students will need to pay for their tuition and living expenses including room and board, utilities, transportation, books, and supplies, as well as health insurance. The U.S. government provides financial assistance to U.S. citizens and permanent residents through the FAFSA, free application for federal student aid, but is limited in the financial support it gives international students. Many U.S. colleges and universities offer limited financial aid for international students. Check out our previous video on 15 free tuition universities in the U.S. for international students. The link will be in the description. International students are eligible for private international student loans to study in the USA. You will need to meet specific eligibility requirements like attending an approved school and having a cosigner. Consider applying for financial aid from your home country. Your home country could be a source of funding, either from organizations or the government. Saudi Arabia recently launched a program that provides full scholarships to over 10,000 Saudi students studying in the USA.
If you have not liked and subscribed to our channel, this is the time to do so.